light on the crystal, smoke in the spiral, bass in the floor, like a slow dark title. Guitar say my name with a bend so smooth. She walked in right when the room turned blue. No words, just heat in a tailored frame, a quiet kind of fire with a dangerous name. Snare on the tube, like a warning come true. Everything changed when the room turned blue. I was leaning on the night like a man with class, one hand on the drink, one eye on the past. Roads in the corner like a prayer gone dim, holding up the air when the lights got thin. Then you cross that floor like a beautiful risk, red on your lips, cold gold on your wrist. No cheap seduction, no careless move, just one long glance and the whole place moves. I stayed calm on the surface, kept my voice cut clean, but the blues get louder when desire stays mean. When the room turns blue and the bottles shine like sin, I feel that old flame move under my skin again. I don't call it love, I don't call it fate, but the guitar keeps answering every breath I take. When the room turns blue, I stand tall, I don't run, with a heart full of midnight and a voice like a gun. Kick drum deep with that round low weight, snare hit back like a hand of fate. Upright bass locked tight to my chest like a new old pain never really rests. You sat down close but not too near, that kind of distance makes things clear. You came with grace but you stayed with thread, the kind of grown man never quite forgets. The lead guitar cried in the space I hit, saying things out loud that I never did. And every slow bend, every note held on, felt like truth dressed up in a velvet song. I kept still in my posture, kept the heat in line, but some nights get dangerous when your silence meets mine. When the room turns blue and the bottles shine like sin, I feel that old flame move under my skin again. I don't call it love, I don't call it fate, but the guitar keeps answering every breath I take. When the room turns blue, I stand tall, I don't run, with a heart full of midnight and a voice like a gun. Let it get it. Let the guitar, let it ache, let it speak, let it bend like a man who got pride but still bleeds. Let the road stay low, like a thought I can't shake. Let the bass run heavy, like the choices I made. I've seen angels in black silk turn cruel by dawn, seen a kiss leave a bruise long after it's gone. So I wear my calm like a custom-made lie, while the whole band knows I'm not as cold as I sound tonight. When the room turns blue and your shadow cuts through, every note in the air starts pointing at you. I don't kneel to memory, I don't beg for grace, but the blues gets honest when your ghost has a face. When the room turns blue, I go deep, now wide, with a slow burn soul and the dark on my side. crystal, smoke in a spiral, bass in the floor like a name in vinyl. Guitar, hold that last note, bruised but true. I was one man before, then the room turned blue. Then the room turned blue. Low kick in the floor, bass moving like a secret with expensive shoes. Rose holding one dark chord in the back, then the guitar slow bend deep and centered. Another answer line, smoke in the air, snare on the edge. Now the night begins. Black satin alibi in the doorway light. You came in smooth as a well-dressed lie. No wasted motion, no need to prove. Just that cold show grace and that dangerous groove. I was posted by the bar with a glass half cold, face cut calm, but my blood ran cold. That upright bass held tight to my chest, like an old dark valve that never rests. And the guitar said what I would not say. One long bend, and it turned away, like it knew every crack in the shape of my pride, like it heard what I kept buttoned up inside. I kept my voice down low, kept my eyes on the flame, but some rooms get holy when they whisper your name. You're my black satin alibi, smooth as sin, sharp as truth. I don't break, I don't cry, but the blues still cuts me through when the snare comes down clean and the guitar calls my pain. You move slow through the smoke and set fire to my name. You're my black satin alibi, and the whole room leans your way while I sing like a gentleman, trying not to give myself away. Kick came round with that deep dark weight, snare hit hard on the backbeat straight. Little ghost notes moved underneath, like the quiet bad habits of a man with grief. Road stayed low with that midnight stain, and open wider in the thought of rain. And every line that I let breathe out, the guitar sent back with a bruise rewrote. You sat down near, but the distance stayed. The kind of space is where scars get made, close enough for your perfume to cross my skin, far enough to keep all mercy out again. I seen love wear silk and disappear, seen soft hands leave a colder year. So I wore my calm like a custom fit, while the whole band knew I was drowning in it. I don't run from heat, I just slow my hands. But some flames get richer when they don't get named. You're my black satin alibi, smooth as sin, sharp as truth. I don't break, I don't cry, but the blues still cuts me through when the snare comes down clean and the guitar calls my pain. You move slow through the smoke and set fire to my name. You're my black satin alibi, and the whole room leans your way while I sing like a gentleman, trying not to give myself away. Let the guitar stay wounded now, let it bend and hold the dial. Let the roads come fuller in like the dark finally letting feeling out. Let the bass stay thick below that soft sub undersoul. Let the snare crack through my suit like truth taking back control. I was built for laid back rooms, for cut glass, hurt and slow burn blues, for women dressed like mercy lost and nights too rich to count the cost. So I stand there clean and still, but the music knows my will, and every note that leaves this mouth comes back darker coming out. You're my black satin alibi, still soft, still cruel, still near. And the blues grows taller now every time you reappear. I don't kneel to memory, I don't beg the past to stay, but the guitar keeps answering everything I throw away. You're my black satin alibi, and I wear the wound with style, singing low like a gentleman with a heart on secret trial. Snare fading with that short dark tail, bass still breathing under the floorboards. One last guitar bend in the center, roads holding the room open just enough. Smoke on the glass, you're tracing the blue. Me still singing like I never stopped needing you. There's a low red moon on the avenue, and a glass on the table with a view of you. Smoke curling slow like a secret delve, and the guitar knows exactly how I felt. Black shoes shine, but my soul stay rough. I learned long ago when to call it bluff. You walked in smooth with that danger grace, like trouble found God in a satin dress. I don't raise my voice, I don't spill my pride, but the night gets loud when I let you inside. Your velvet on the flame, soft hands, hard goodbye, a slow kiss in the dark with a storm in your eyes. And I sing real low like a man half saved, with the bass down deep and my heart misbehaved. You're velvet on the flame, and I still taste the ache, like a long blue note that the guitar won't shake. Hey. drum lands like a heel-on truth. Snare comes back like a wound cut loose. Road stays low in the back of the room, holding all that pride and doom. You leaned in close, didn't say too much. That kind of silence can ruin a touch. And every bend from that six-string cry sounded like a rich man learning to die. So I lose some warm breath, but I hold my frame. I'm too old for begging to alive for shame. Your velvet on the flame, soft hands are goodbye. A slow kiss in the dark with a storm in your eyes. And I sing real low like a man half saved, with the bass down deep and my heart misbehaves. Your velvet on the flame, and I still taste the ache, like a long blue note that the guitar won't shake. Let it ring, let it burn, let the lead guitar testify. Let it answer every line. I was too proud to clarify. Let the upright keep me steady like old money in my chest. Let the tape run warm and dusty while I fail at getting rest. I've seen diamonds in the dark turn to knives by morning light. Seen a lover wear mercy then disappear into the night. So I stand like a gentleman, but the blues knows what I hide. There's a war under my calm, and your name is on its side. Your velvet on the flame, and the whole room sways to the weight of your leaving and my worn out grace. I don't fall to pieces, I just sing them into shape, with a deep dark tone and the truth on tape. Your velvet on the flame, still burning in my vein, like the last held note at the end of rain. Slow bend, hold on, don't let the silence win. Bass breathing in the floorboards like a familiar scent. Smoke over the glass, blue light on my name, and me still dressed in midnight, with velvet on the flame. No mercy in the moonlight, blue smoke on the gold, bass rolling through the floorboards like a story never told. One slow cry from the guitar cuts clean through the room, and every man turns quieter when that midnight bloom comes through. I was posted by the bar in a tailored kind of pain, watching low light hit the bottles like a soft, expensive rain. Roads laid down a dark prayer in the corner of the air, and I held my drink like a memory was hiding in it there. Then you walked in, cool and dangerous, all satin, poison graces, with a silence sharp as diamond and a storm across your face. No wasted mood, no need for heat, no hunger put on show. Just the kind of woman grown men feel and never really know. I kept my jaw set still, kept my voice cut low, but the blue starts breathing deeper when no desire moves slow. There's no mercy in the moonlight when your shadow finds my glass. Every note from that guitar pulls a buried feeling back. I don't beg for what is broken, I don't kneel to what we lost. But the night gets real expensive when a cold heart counts the cost. There's no mercy in the moonlight, only smoke, velvet and truth. And me singing like a gentleman with nothing left to prove. Kick drum hit with round authority, steady as a loaded thought. Snare came in like consequence for every lesson love had taught. Upright bass stayed glued to me, thick and low behind my ribs, like some old regret in black that never quite forgets to live. You sat down close enough to shake the calm I wore so well. Perfume moving through the dim, like the start of some sweet hell. And the lead line answered every word I chose not to confess. Long bands hanging in the blue, like a man undressing grief with finesse. I don't run from the hate, I just tighten my frame. But some fires burn colder when they still know your name. There's no mercy in the moonlight when your shadow finds my glass. Every note from that guitar pulls a buried feeling back. I don't beg for what is broken, I don't kneel to what we lost. But the night gets real expensive when a cold heart counts a cost. There's no mercy in the moonlight, only smoke, velvet and truth. And me singing like a gentleman with nothing left to prove. Let the guitar stay wounded, let it hover, let it shine. Let it say what pride made heavy on this stubborn heart of mine. Let the rose fall sparse and low, like the hush after goodbye. Let the bass keep walking steady while the weak parts stay inside. I've seen love in polished rooms turn to ash before the dawn. Seen a kiss leave a kingdom, then leave one chair still warm. So I wear my calm like armor, but the tape knows where I break. And every little hi-hat whisper sounds like one more risk to take. There's no mercy in the moonlight when the whole room turns your shade, and the blues gets tall and honest in the mess that we both made. I don't fall for pretty ruins, I don't chase a closing door, but your ghost can still walk in here like it owns me from before. There's no mercy in the moonlight, still I stand, still I sing. Deep voice full of midnight in a heart that won't give it in. No mercy in the moonlight. just a band and broken grace. Bass low in the floorboards, smoke drifting through the place. One last band from the guitar, hold it there, let it bloom. And my voice still wearing velvet in the blue of that back room. Champagne light on a table for two, but the seat stays cold when it ain't you. Smoke moves slow through the trumpet stain, and the whole room tastes like old heartbreak rain. My shoes hit soft on the velvet floor, like a man who's lost but don't show war. Guitar bent low like a warning sign, and the bass holds tight to this chest of mine. I keep my voice down low, keep my hands real still, but the night knows every crack in a heart-made will. I got a black tie heart and a midnight bruise, a slow blue fire I was born to lose. But I stand up straight when the lights fall dark, with a deep cut soul and a black tie heart. She walked in clean like a polished sin, soft red lips and danger under skin. No wasted words, no cheap perfume, just a quiet kind of storm in the room. Snare hit back like a truth too late, kick rolled round with the weight of fate. Road stayed low like a prayer half meant, while the guitar spoke where my mercy went. I don't run from pain, I just wear it well, like a custom suit in a private hell. I got a black tie heart and a midnight bruise, a slow blue fire I was born to lose. But I stand up straight when the lights fall dark, with a deep cut soul and a black tie heart. Let the lead guitar cry like a glass half broke, let it hang in the air like a name I never spoke. Let the upright bass pull like a chain through mud, let the kick hit hard like a memory in blood. I've been kissed by lies in expensive rooms, watched love wear silk, then vanish too soon. So I sing real low, like a man who knows the sharpest wounds in life ain't the ones that show. I got a black tie heart still beating slow through the thick blue haze and the afterglow. I don't ask for grace, I don't fall apart, I just hold this flame in my black tie heart. One long bend, then the silence lands, bass in the dark like a ghost with hands, snare in the back like a door half shut, and me with this song and this black tie heart. This black tie heart. And this black tie heart. Low kick in a velvet dog. Bass moving like a slow black car. Roll dry one shadow chord. Then the guitar, one long bend, held like a secret too expensive to tell. Snare steps in, now the night is open. Gold dust floating in the cigarette blue. I was keeping my cool till the room found you. Black tie straight, but my mind off center, like a man with class and a storm to enter. The bottles glowed like old bad news, and the band played soft in those midnight hues. That center guitar cut the silence thin, like it knew exactly where my cracks had been. You came in slow with that danger grace. No wasted motion, no panic in your face. No need to smile, no need to perform. You had a kind of calm that arrives as a storm. Hey, I kept my voice low, kept my heart beating, but the blues gets deeper when the past walks in like this. It was a gold dust confession in a low-lit room. Your shadow on my dream, and your perfume in the gloom. I don't beg for love, I don't bargain with pain, but the guitar keeps answering, like it still remembers your name. It was a gold dust confession, smooth, slow, and cruel, and I sang like a gentleman, trying not to lose my cool. Kick came round with that deep, soft weight. Snare hit back like a hand of fate. Upright bass stayed glued to my chest, like an old dog vow that never rests. Road stays sparse in the back of the air, like a prayer half dead but still hanging there. And every time I let one line go by, that sixth string answered with a bruised reply. You sat down near, but not too close. That kind of distance hurts the most, enough to feel the heat in your skin, not enough to let the mercy in. I've seen pilots love in expensive clothes turn into smoke while the whole band froze. So I held my frame like a man well taught, but the truth in the room couldn't stay uncaught. I don't run from longing, I just stand up straight. But some nights get dangerous when memory shows up late. was a gold dust confession in a lowly room. Your shadow on my dream, and your perfume in the gloom. I don't beg for love, I don't bargain with pain, but the guitar keeps answering like it still remembers your name. It was a gold dust confession, smooth, slow and cruel, and I sang like a gentleman, trying not to lose my cool. Let the music breathe now, no words, just bass and lead. Let the kick hold the floor, let the rose sink deeper into the walls. Let the guitar lean on that note, bend it, hold it, don't let it heal too fast. I was built for private damage, for the hush beneath the charm, for the women who look holy with destruction in their arms, for the hour after midnight when the truth comes dressed in style, and a man can hide his heartbreak behind a slow, expensive smile. It was a gold dust confession, and a whole room knew every note from that guitar was still pointing back to you. I don't need to hold fire, I don't break on cue, but the blues gets tall inside me every time the night turns blue. It was a gold dust confession, still burning in my tone, and I stood there like a gentleman, sounding less alone. Low kick fading, bass still walking in the dark. One last guitar bend in the center, smoke over the glass, gold on the sleeve, and me still singing like I almost believe. Kick low in the velvet door, bass moving slow like a black car after midnight, Rose holding one deep blue chord in the guitar, one long bed centered aching, another answer softer, snare steps in, now the room belongs to the blues. Cigarettes and cut glass glowing by my head, I wore the night like a tailored suit no one could understand. Gold sleeping on the bottles, blue drifting through the room, and that guitar kept hanging there like perfume after doom. You came in with that quiet, only dangerous women know. No wasted heat, no foolish charm, just ice inside the bone. You didn't need to turn her head, the room was yours on sight. Like trouble, learned good manners and walked in dressed just right. I kept my breathing even, kept my collar clean, but desire gets expensive in a place this mean. Cigarettes and cut glass, smoking silver pane. I don't beg for mercy, I don't call your name, but the guitar keeps the answering every line I hide, and the snare comes down like judgment on the truth I keep inside. Cigarettes and cut glass, blue fire in my chest. I sing like a gentleman, but I don't sleep, I just rest. Kid came round with that low dark push. Snare hit hard through the private hush. Little ghost notes curled underneath, like bad old habits with polished teeth. That upright bass stayed thick and near, like a second pulse I had to hear. And every word I let slip by, the lead sent back with a bruised reply. Oh, you sat down close, but not too close. That kind of distance hurts the most. Close enough for your scent to stay, far enough for pride to have its way. I've seen love wear silk and leave a stain, seen pretty mouths speak elegant pain. So I held my frame like a practice lie, while the whole band knew I was running dry. I don't run from longing, I just lower my flame, but some nights come back sharper when they still know your name. Cigarettes and cut glass, smoking silver pane. I don't beg for mercy, I don't call your name, but the guitar keeps the answering every line I hide, and the snare comes down like judgment on the truth I keep inside. Cigarettes and cut glass, blue fire in my chest. I sing like a gentleman, but I don't sleep, I just rest. Let the guitar stay wounded now, let it bend and let it bloom. Let the roads come fuller in, like dark flowers in the room. Let the bass keep holding low, with that soft sub under skin. Let the snare strike through my calm, like a verdict dressed in sin. I was made for dimly damage, for the hush beneath the shine, for the women who move like mercy, but leave ruin right on time. So I keep my shoulders level, keep the whiskey looking tame, while the blues turns all this velvet into something close to flame. Cigarettes and cut glass, and the whole room turns slow. Every note from that guitar makes the buried feeling show. I don't kneel to memory, I don't break in plain sight, but the blues gets taller in me every time you cross my mind. Cigarettes and cut glass still glittering in the gloom, and I stand there like a gentleman, letting heartbreak feel the last bend in the center, bass still breathing under the floorboards, snare fading with that short dark tail, roads holding the walls half open, smoke over the glass, you're tracing the blues, and me still singing like the night still belongs to you. silk over the wound tonight. Blue on the bottle, gold on the light. Bass in the floor like a slow dark valve. Guitar say what I can't say now. One long bend in the center burns like a lesson a proud man learned. Snare hit clean and the whole room sways when your ghost walks in through the haze. I was posted by the bar, all calm and stone. Black tie straight, but I came alone. Roads fell low like a whispered sin, making space for the ache to settle in. Then you came through smoke with that velvet grace. No wasted heat, just a dangerous face. You didn't smile, you didn't need to try. You had that kind of silence money can't buy. I kept my posture tall, kept my breathing slow, but some nights cut deeper when no memories show. You silk over the wound, soft touch, hard truth, a low flame in the dark, still burning through. I don't beg for mercy, I don't ask what changed, but the guitar keeps answering every time your name feels over the wound. And the room leans in while I sing like a gentleman, with a war under my skin. Kick came down with a deep round weight. Snare hit back like a hand of fate. Upright bass stayed locked to my chest like an old dark promise that never rests. The lead guitar answered every line with a slow band cry and a taste of time. Every note held long in the dim blue air like regret dressed up, standing right there. You sat down close, but the distance stayed. That kind of space is where damage gets made. Close enough for the perfume to move, far enough to let the whole band groove. I don't run from desire, I just tighten the frame. But a man can stay composed, still get marked by a flame. You silk over the wound, soft touch, hard truth, a low flame in the dark, still burning through. I don't beg for mercy, I don't ask what changed, but the guitar keeps answering every time your name gets named. The wound, and the room leans in while I sing like a gentleman, with a war under my skin. Let the guitar speak plain, let it ache, let it stay, let it bend like a memory that never went away. Let the road stay low like the hush after goodbye. Let the bass hold steady while the weak parts hide. I've seen women in soft light, men in harder shapes. Seen love turn cold and polished and get buried on tape. So I wear my calm with class, but the blues knows where I break. And every little hi-hat whisper feels like one more risk to take. You silk over the wound, still smooth, still sharp, a slow blue knife to a well-dressed heart. I don't fall in public, I just sing it clean, with a deep cut voice and the weight beneath the sheen. You silk over the wound, and the truth in the tune still hanging from the guitar. Like a late night moon. Silk over the wound tonight, and the snare held tight. One last bend from the center line, and your shadow still drinking what used to be my name.
Backbeat talking.
Bass down low. I walked in late with a shadow on my tie. Blue smoke rising where the old ghosts lie. Roads held low like a prayer gone wrong. Guitar bent back when I started my song. I said, she left cold. Guitar said she left fire. I said, she spoke love. Guitar cried, she spoke desire. Kick hit around with the bass like deep. Snare cut hard with a secret sleep. Hi-hat clicking like a warning in a room. And the night leaned close in a velvet gloom. I don't need a witness, I don't need a scene. I let the rhythm say what the silence means. This is my backbeat confession. No begging, no second question. Let that snare crack on 2 and 4. Let that guitar answer at the door. Bass roll heavy through my chest. Roads rise dark with what's left. I don't kneel for affection. This is my backbeat confession. She walked in wearing that midnight red. Soft little smile like the past ain't dead. Said, baby, don't you still feel me? Yeah. I said I do, but I finally see. I said, you had my trust. Guitar said she let break. I said, you had my heart. Guitar had one aching shade. Ghost notes dance between the snare hits clean. Short dark plate made the room feel mean. Bass stayed thick with a soft sub growl, while my calm voice laid the truth down low. This is my backbeat confession. No begging, no second question. Let that snare crack on 2 and 4. Let that guitar answer at the door. Bass roll heavy through my chest. Road rise dark with what's left. I don't kneel for affection. This is my backbeat confession. I loved once with both eyes blind. Paid in sleep and paid in time. Now I stand where the low lights burn and let the backbeat take its turn. Center, exclusive, electric guitar, slow bends, deep vibrato, sustained notes, tight guitar vocal call and response, thick upright bass with soft sub, firm surround kick, strong snare backbeat, subtle ghost notes, short dark plate tail, low road sustained chords, fuller in chords. This is my backbeat confession. No begging, no second question. Let that snare crack on 2 and 4. Let that guitar answer at the door. Bass roll heavy through my chest. Road drives dark with what's left. I don't kneel for faith. beat confession. Snare cuts clean, bass stays low, guitar says the last word and lets me go. Low lights, no mercy in blue. I walked in slow with a smoke hung thin, black coat quiet, old fire within. A rose played low like a secret wound, guitar cried clean through the darkened room. Bass hit deep with a kick locked tight, snare cut firm through the velvet night. She looked at me like she still had a claim. I smiled once, but I don't burn the same. No mercy in blue, no love breaking through. Let that guitar say my name, let that bass roll through the flame. I don't beg, I don't lose, there's no mercy in blue. Her head ticked like a warning sign, her red lips moved, but I read the lie. She said, baby, don't you miss my touch? I said, not enough to bleed that much. I turned my glass, let the silence stand. A calm heart still makes a dangerous man. Some goodbyes don't need a scene, just low light, dark blues, and hands kept clean. No mercy in blue, no love breaking through. Let that guitar say my name, let that bass roll through the flame. I don't beg, I don't lose, there's no mercy in blue. Guitar bends, deep vibrato, long sustained notes, bass prominent, kick glued tight, sparse rose, low chords. No mercy in blue, no love breaking through. Let that guitar say my name, let that bass roll through the flame. I don't beg, I don't lose, there's no mercy in blue. No mercy in blue. No mercy in blue. keep it low now. Let the bass breathe. I walked in slow with a midnight face, black suit sharp and a sinner's grace. Roads held low like a secret key. Guitar cried once, then answered me. She sat alone where the shadows lean, red lips soft and a look too clean. Said, don't you miss the love we had? Smiled once, but I didn't look back. I don't fall on my knees, I don't beg, I don't plead. I learned one thing from losing love: never let her see me bleed. Never let her see me bleed. Keep the fire underneath. Let the bass roll dark and deep. Let the guitar speak for me. I don't break where eyes can see. Never let her see me bleed. Kick it round like a heavy heart, snare crack clean in the smoky dark. Hi-hat whispered like a guilty prayer, while her old perfume stayed in the air. She reached out slow, but I moved away. Some debts are paid when you don't stay. A gentleman knows when the night is done. He don't need thunder to hold a gun. Never let her see me bleed. Keep the fire underneath. Let the bass roll dark and deep. Let the guitar speak for me. I don't break where eyes can see. Never let her see me bleed. I loved her once with a velvet soul. Gave her warmth, she gave me cold. Now I stand with a quiet pride, storm in my chest, calm outside. Slow electric guitar bends, deep vibrato, long sustained notes, clear guitar answering vocal lines, bass forward private club groove. Never let her see me bleed. Keep the fire underneath. Let the bass roll dark and deep. Let the guitar speak for me. I don't break where eyes can see. Never let her see me bleed. Never let her see. No. Bass walks low, guitar cries slow, and I leave clean. Never let her see me bleed. Midnight got my name on the door, and I don't run from ghosts no more. I walked in slow with the rain on my shoes, black coat heavy with the late night blues. Smoke curled up where the chandelier cracked. Old sin sitting on the velvet side. The band played low like a secret prayer, bassline breathing through the midnight air. She looked at me with a dangerous grace, like trouble hadn't learned how to wear her face. And I don't beg, I don't break, I let the silence do what words can't say. One glass down, one truth inside. I wear my scars like a suit tonight. I'm a gentleman in the dark, with a blues flame in my heart. I don't chase what wants to leave, I don't kneel for make-believe. Let the guitar cry my name, let the bass roll through the pain. If love wants to play that part, meet me slow in the dark. She said you look like a man who knows how a soft touch turns into heavy stones. I smiled once, didn't give too much. Some wounds speak better without being touched. The drummer kept time like a loaded gun. Snare hit clean when the moon came undone. My voice stayed low, but the room leaned in. When a calm man speaks, the storm begins. And I don't fold, I don't plead, I let the night bring truth to me. One look back, one shadow gone. I've been losing, but I've never been wrong. I'm a gentleman in the dark, with a blues flame in my heart. I don't chase what wants to leave, I don't kneel for make-believe. Let the guitar cry my name, let the bass roll through the pain. If love wants to play that part, meet me slow in the dark. I've loved with both hands tied, paid the price and kept my pride. I watched angels change their tone when the wine ran low and the lights went cold. But I still stand, still breathe deep, still keep promises I couldn't keep. There's a throne in every scar for a man who knows how dark nights are. With a blues flame in my heart, I don't chase what wants to leave, I don't kneel for make-believe. Let the guitar cry my name, let the bass roll through the pain. If love wants to play that part, meet me slow in the dark. Meet me slow go in the dark. Let the bass keep walking, let the guitar talk. Midnight got my name on the door, and I don't run from ghosts no more. Keep it low, let the bass talk. I walked in slow where the shadows stay, black glass shining where the old blues play. Rolled in the corner, low and cold, guitar bent a note like a secret told. Bass sat heavy with the kick down deep, snare hit firm where the room don't sleep. She looked my way with a dangerous smile. I let the silence work for a while. I don't move too fast, I don't speak too loud. I carry my fire underneath the crowd. I'm a low flame man, burning slow where I stand. I don't fall, I don't run, I don't break for anyone. Let the guitar cry clean, let the bass roll mean. I don't need no master plan. I'm a low flame man. I'm a low flame man. She said, you still remember my name? I said I do, but it don't feel the same. Smoke curled up like a ghost in blue. Some love leaves cheap when it's done with you. Hi-hat ticked like a guilty clock. Kick stayed round, made the whole room rock. I took one drink, then I turned my eyes. A calm man knows when goodbye is wise. I'm a low flame man, burning slow where I stand. I don't fall, I don't run, I don't break for anyone. Let the guitar cry clean, let the bass roll mean. I don't need no master plan. I'm a low flame man. I've had sweet words cut me deep, lost my peace and kept my seat. Now I let the night understand there's thunder in a quiet hand. An electric guitar lead, slow bends, deep vibrato. tied to the kick. Spirals, rose low chords, upscale, dim lit lounge atmosphere. I'm a low flame man, burning slow where I stand. I don't fall, I don't run, I don't break for anyone. Let the guitar cry clean, let the bass roll mean. I don't need no master plan. I'm a low flame man. Low flame, slow burn. Bass stays heavy, guitar stays clean, and I walk out calm like a low flame man. Yeah. Low light, slow smoke. I came in clean with the rain outside. Black coat heavy, but my hands stayed dry. The room went quiet when the bass got low, like every secret had nowhere to go. The roads held shadows in a minor tone. Guitar cried back when I stood alone. I took one glass, let the silence burn. Some men leave before they return. I don't raise my voice, I don't need to run. I keep a cold smile and a warm gun. Cold smile, warm gun. I don't chase what's already done. Let that guitar speak my pain. Let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg, I don't come undone. Cold smile, warm gun. She walked in slow with a dangerous grace. Old love painted on a new face. Said, you still feel something, don't you, dear? I said I do, but it don't live here. Snare hit solid, kick locked tight. Hi-hat whispered through the blue club light. She watched me leave with her eyes half burned. Some lessons heard, but they still get learned. Cold smile, warm gun. I don't chase what's already done. Let that guitar speak my pain. Let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg, I don't come undone. Cold smile, warm gun. I loved once with my guard down low. erase what's already done. Let that guitar speak my pain. Let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg, I don't come undone. Cold smile, warm gun. Cold smile, warm gun. Bass walks low. Guitar says none. Small.
Yeah. Snare hit clean, bass down low. I walked in slow where the shadows lean. Black coat sharp and my conscience clean. Roads held low like a midnight wound. The guitar answered me across the room. I said she left fire, guitar said she left smoke. I said she spoke, sweet guitar bent like it broke. Kick it around with the bass locked tight. Snare cut hard through the blue club light. Hi-hat whispered like a secret sin, and the whole room knew what shape I was in. I don't fall apart, I don't lose my way. I let the backbeat tell what I don't say. Cut me clean, don't leave no shadow in between. Let that snare crack through the night. Let that guitar hold me right. Bass roll heavy under me. Road drives full of in the key. I don't beg, I don't scream. If you go, then cut me clean. She came back slow with a glass in hand. Say you still look like a dangerous man. I said danger ain't the fire you see, it's the calm that keeps standing inside of me. I said you had my name, guitar said you let it go. I said you had my heart, guitar cried soft and low. Ghost notes danced on the snare between. Kicks stayed deep like a judge unseen. Bass sat thick with a soft sub-growl, while the dark played rain for a little while. Cut me clean, don't leave no shadow in between. Let that snare crack through the night. Let that guitar hold me right. Bass roll heavy into me. Road drives full of in the key. I don't beg, I don't scream. If you go, then cut me clean. I've had love come dressed in gold, leave my hands with nothing to hold. Now I don't chase what won't stay true. I let the blues do what blues must do. Senator's rest, electric guitar, slow melodic bends, deep vibrato, sustained notes, tie guitar and vocal, corresponds feel. Thick upright bass with soft sub left, 2 and 4. Subtle ghost note, short dark plate tail, low roll sustained chords. Cut me clean, don't leave no shadow in between. Let that snare crack through the night, let that guitar hold me right. Bass roll heavy under me, road dries fuller in the key. I don't beg, I don't scream, if you go then cut me clean. Cut me clean. Snare fade sharp, bass stays low, guitar holds one last note, then lets me go. Midnight velvet falling on the city glass. Neon tears are running from the ghosted past. I step through the doorway, black suit, silver shoes. Every eye goes quiet when I bring these blues. Smoke curls gently from a cigarette glow. Old pain moves with me everywhere I go. She lives her eyes, red wine and candlelight, like she's known my shadow every single night. I never force the thunder, I just let her rise. One slow guitar crying what I keep inside. I'm the midnight gentleman, low flame in the blue, a voice like velvet thunder coming close to you. Every scar I carry got a name and bruise. Come and lean your heart into these dark and blues. Oh, these dark and blues. The guitar answers softly after every line. Like a second heartbeat born from smoking time. Bass moves heavy deep beneath the floor, like the kind of love that always wants more. The perfume lingers in the leather air, like a memory sitting in the empty chair. I sip my bourbon, let the silence be. Strong men bleed the deepest when they don't look weak. No need for shouting when the room can feel a slow band trembling with the truth made real. I'm the midnight gentleman, low flame in the blue, a voice like velvet thunder coming close to you. Every scar I carry got a name and bruise. Come and lean your heart into these dark and blues.
hidden club where broken legends stay. We dress our wounds in black and drink the night away. No one asks for mercy, no one speaks too soon. Just a hush of sorrow and a silver moon. My baritone falls deep against her skin, like a secret prayer for all the wars within. And every note the guitar leaves behind turns regret to gold inside my mind. I'm the midnight gentleman, last fire alive, still moving through the dark with elegance and pride. Every scar I carry got a name and bruise. Lose yourself forever in these midnight blues. Yeah, these midnight blues. Slow footsteps fading through the velvet room, bass still breathing in the candle gloom. One last guitar note trembling in the smoke, then the night goes silent on the words we never spoke. A gentleman never speaks too soon, not under amber, not under moon. He lets the room reveal its shape before he gives the night escape. I step in slow with a measured gaze, black silk collar, old world grace. She turns to me through that analog glow, like a story only midnight knows. I let the silence hold the line. The guitar bends low in perfect time. A gentleman never speaks too soon. He waits for truth in the velvet room. Every scar in his quiet eyes still lies beneath a warm disguise. Bass and kick locked deep and tight, guiding every move tonight. Road sustains with haunted air, like unfinished vows still hanging there. Her fingers trace the edge of blue, a crystal glass and a point of view. I'm not one slow, the snare falls clean, and the whole room feels what I mean. No wasted breath, no desperate plea, only calm authority. A gentleman never speaks too soon. He waits for truth in a velvet room. Every scar in his quiet eyes still lives beneath the warm disguise. night whispers, the candles lean. Every pulse says what might have been. The bass holds steady under skin, while old desires rise again. A gentleman never speaks too soon, still calm beneath the fading moon. Every scar in his quiet eyes still glows dark where the memory lies. Bass fades low in the closing light. Road hangs warm through the dying night. One last guitar line breathes and swoons. Then the velvet room. After the last call fades away, you're still here, like you might stay. Chairs are stacked, lights burn low. Something tells me you won't go. I don't ask you for a reason. Some things don't belong to me. You sit back, loosen tone, like you're finally on your own. Take your time, let it rest. There's no need to second guess. Every second past the end feels like something we extend. After the last call we remain somewhere outside of the frame. No more roles left to play, just what lingers anyway. I don't reach to make it last. I don't tie it to the past. If you're here beyond the line, then this moment's truly mine. Kick and bass still hold the ground, even when there's no one around. Guitar bends in quiet space, like it's learned to slow its pace. You look up, not surprised, like you've seen this in your mind. I don't move to make it real, I just let you choose to feel. Let it breathe beyond the end, no beginning to defend. Every second that we keep pulls us just a little deep. After the last call we remain somewhere outside of the frame. No more roles left to play, just what lingers anyway. I disguise, only truth and lowered eye. No before, no after, only quiet, only matter. After the last call we remain somewhere outside of the frame. No more roles left to play, just what lingers anyway. I don't reach to make it last, I don't tie it to the past. If you're here beyond the line, then this moment's truly mine.
Blue ashes on a piano lid, old confessions where the truth once hid. I step in slow through candle gray, like a man who lets the silence stay. Dim lit oak and crystal fire, old perfume and tired desire. She stands alone where the shadows lean, like a ghost of what might have been. I keep my words low, calm and few. The guitar bends what I can't get through. Blue ashes on the piano lit tonight, dark blues moving in the low warm light. Every scar in this midnight tone still blooms deep in the low end zone. Bass stays heavy beneath the floor, like a slow ache asking for more. Rhodes drops low with a moody sigh, touching truths we still deny. The snare lands firm, the hi-hat breathes, while the guitar sings what silence leaves. Her fingers brush the crystal stem, and the room turns dark again. No sudden spark, just pressure and grace, a composed fire in the sacred space. Blue ashes on the piano lit tonight, dark blues moving in the low warm light. Every star in this midnight tone still blooms deep in the low end zone. Private room where the lost hearts stay, leather ghosts never fade away. Every held note turns the room more blue, while the guitar gives the ache its true. Blue ashes on the piano lid remain, warm as velvet, soft as rain. Every scar in this midnight tone still belongs to the low end zone.
bass guitar cry, crisp and true, then only blue.
Blue velvet after the last pour, all confessions on the floor. Stepping slow through candle gray, like a man who lets a silence stay. Dim lit oak and crystal fire, old perfume and tired desire. She stands alone where the shadows lean, like a ghost of what might have been. I keep my words low, calm and few. The guitar bends what I can't get through. Blue velvet after the last pour tonight, dark blues moving in the low warm light. Every scar in this midnight tone still blooms deep in the low-end zone. Bass stays heavy beneath the floor, like a slow wake asking for more. Roads drop slow with a moody sigh, touching truths we still deny. The snare lands firm, the hi-hat breeze, while the guitar sings what silence leaves. Her fingers brush the crystal stem, and the room turns dark again. No sudden spark, just pressure and grace, a composed fire in the sacred space. Blue velvet after the last pour tonight, dark blues moving in the low warm light. Every scar in this midnight tone still blooms deep in the low-end zone. In this private room where the lost hearts stay, let the ghosts never fade away. Every held note turns the room more blue, while the guitar gives the ache its true. Blue velvet after the last pour remains, warm as velvet, soft as rain. Every scar in this midnight tone still belongs to the low-end zone. Bass walks slow through the fading room,
cufflinks. A gentleman pauses, a memory thinks. Across the floor, through amber glow, where only the oldest stories go. She stands alone near the velvet stair, like perfume resting in the air. Her eyes hold calm, but the shadows move in time with the bassline groove. I keep my words restrained and few. The guitar bends what I can't get through. Blue hour under black cufflinks shine, a gentleman moving between the lines. Every scar in this midnight suit still blooms deep at the baseline root. Bass and kick stay deep and tight, holding the shade of the night. Roads of stains in suspended blue, giving color to what we never knew. The snare falls back like a steady vow. Her breath is close against me now. I lift my glass, let the hi-hat breathe, and the guitar bends what I won't leave. No broken line, no sudden plea, only calm intensity. Blue hour under black cufflinks shines, a gentleman moving between the lines. Every scar in this midnight suit still blooms deep at the baseline root. Black cufflinks stay warm through the fading haze. Every scar in this midnight suit still belongs to the baseline root. Bass walks slow while the candles drown. Roads are stains as the lights go down. One last guitar line, warm and true. Then the blue shines through. Sapphire silence at 2 a.m. The room breathes low and remembers them. I cross the floor through amber smoke, like a man who lets old vows stay broke. Crystal light on a polished oak, every glance feels almost spoke. She lifts her eyes from the private booth, like midnight waiting on the truth. I keep my tone deep low and right. The guitar bends warm into the night. Sapphire silence at 2 a.m. tonight. Dark blues breathe in a velvet light. Every scar in this midnight suit still beats deep at the baseline root. Bass stays heavy beneath my stride, like an old ache I keep inside. Road drops low with a shadowed hue, coloring edges of what we knew. The snare stays solid, the hi-hat sighs. A memory lives behind her eyes. I raise my glass, let silence move, and the guitar answers through the groove. No reckless fire, no broken pride, only composed heat held inside. Sapphire silence at 2 a.m. tonight. Dark blues breathing in velvet light. Every scar in this midnight suit still beats deep at the baseline root. Sapphire silence still remains, soft as whiskey, deep as rain. Every scar in his midnight suit still belongs to the baseline root. Bass fades warm through the velvet ooh. Road hangs low in analog blue. One last guitar line cuts the dark.